An unfortunate but honest truth about reality is that most people will go their entire life missing out on their entire life because they have been conditioned to believe that life will either happen in the future for them when things get better, so then they can slow down, so then they can be happy, so then they can enjoy life, or in the past when things used to be good, when things used to be better, when they used to be happy. And the issue is, life has never occurred in the future or in the past, only in this present moment. And if you don't want to be someone who has missed out on your entire life, allow me to show you the importance, the art, the practice of staying present. And before I even get deeper into it, I just want to start exercising your brain a little bit. That core memory that you always fantasize about, that you always replay in your head, that you miss so much from 5 years ago, from high school, what moment were you in when that core memory was being created? The present moment. How about let's go back 10, 15, maybe even 20 years ago if you're an unk, right? That childhood core memory. What moment were you in when that core memory was being created? The present moment. Life's brightest moments can only be created in the present moment. But there's something inside of us that loves to pull us out of the present moment. You know what it is, and I definitely know what it is. It is our mind. Our mind either loves to use our imagination or loves to use our memory. Our imagination for the future, right? Maybe to protect us, so we start overthinking and overanalyzing and trying to predict the future, which is quite simply just the unknown. So all that really amounts from it is stress and anxiety and a little bit of fear. So that's the state that we just end up living from. Or our memory, our mind loves to replay us, 2016 and your childhood core memories when life was just so much better than what it is now. And maybe you're living in regret, like, oh damn, I didn't really appreciate this like I should have. Now you're just living in a state of regret. So what is the one thing that is always present though, that is with us? Our body. No matter where our mind is, our breath and our feet are in this present moment. So the mission and the practice is simple. Simply relocate our mind with our body, because our body is in the present moment. Now everybody's exercise is going to look a little different, but for example, my moments of being present is when I go and get my caffeine in the morning, because I'm a caffeine junkie, right? I am always driving without music, right? And I'm just enjoying the caffeine. And while I'm driving, I'm just noticing my thoughts. I'm noticing my emotions. I'm noticing everything that's occurring outside of me. I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna do when I get home in 30 minutes. I'm not thinking about what happened yesterday. I'm just completely sitting in the now. I'm letting everything just simply exist. I'm allowing myself to exist. Or if I'm not doing that, I like to play basketball, right? If I'm ever overwhelmed or maybe I'm just feeling unmotivated, I go grab a basketball and I start shooting hoops, because my mind, when I'm shooting hoops, does not exist in the future and it does not exist in the past. I am just currently in this present moment practicing the art and the skill of basketball, which I love. So for you, that exercise might look different. Maybe it's going for a walk. I also go for a walk. Maybe it's listening to jazz or playing the piano. Whatever just simply calms your mind and focuses your attention, but also your intention on this present moment. There is a famous philosopher named Albert Camus, and he believed that life doesn't need this grand cosmic meaning, that the point of life can be something as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee. And he's not saying this to be funny, he's just reminding you that life is often found in these small, tiny moments. When you go to walk the dog, when you stretch in the backyard, when you have your cup of coffee or a cup of tea, when you're reading the book, when you're playing basketball, when you're writing, whatever it is, that is our quiet rebellion to the chaos of life, to the chaos of society, returning to these small, tiny acts that, again, zone us out, but really they're zoning us inward. And normally I don't like to use fear as a reminder or as a motivation to why we do things, but for this case, it really fits the picture. Most people go their entire lives looking for the peace, looking for the joy in all these different places. Do not end up like that. Do not be that person. Your joy is not in the past and your peace is not in the future. They have always been where they have always been, which is where your feet are. Allow your mind to return to them.